everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the screen, Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. And
he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton sliding out of the pocket. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big third down play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run again with Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Bernard, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And out of the air, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This is Isaiah Crowell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From midfield here, Dalton. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Passing, it's Dalton. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On third down, Dalton. He's going to let this thing go deep for LaFell. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And he's got room. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
On first and 10, Dobbs. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, here's Crowell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So right now, what I'm seeing an offense just fire.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in good for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Bernard. He can't get him down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And Eifert has it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. He'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go. 38.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Flex round. Come on, Ohio. Come on, let's go. 1-9, flex round.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go. 38. Ohio. Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation. Here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here we go.
They try again with Cohen. And some room to work. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Dobbs now on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Dobbs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Dalton. And that's complete to LaFell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. It's Boyd. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw here, Dalton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Dalton. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. So Dalton now. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And tough starting field position here. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. First carry for the former Tar Heel Elijah Hood. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Flex round, Ohio, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 2nd down, Dobbs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duke Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. A turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession.
Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go! 1-9!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That's Njoku over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kyle was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
Going underneath for Crowell. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this all the way down inside. The 35. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
On play action, it's Dobbs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Adams, the man in motion right.
Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw Dobbs. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. He's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll begin here with Bernard. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry.
And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it. And that will be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens have added to their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dayon Buchanan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.